Ohayou gozaimasu. So I thought I would do a morning video today since the weather's looking pretty good. I'm getting quite a bit of sunlight in my room. So today's topic is going to be how I changed my life through my five senses. And notice I don't use past tense when I say how I changed my life because uh, I, I like to think I'm still utilizing the stuff that I'm about to tell you. I guess you can call me a serial experimenter on my own life because it's fun. Anyway, so why five senses, right? Uh, so for humans, we rely on our five senses to navigate ourselves in the world, right? There's sight, listening, touch, smell, and taste, right? That's the five senses. And without them, we'll be lost because we gather information through those five senses from the environment. And the information is then transferred to our brains to be processed. That's how we make sense of the world, right? That's how we make sense of the reality, in other words. And when you make sense of reality, you can interact with the world efficiently and not be confused 24/7. And you can also interact with the world that is consistent with your belief. That's where your identity comes in. For example, if let's say you wake up every day surrounded by clutter, um, you'll most probably identify yourself as someone who just doesn't believe in cleaning, right? Cleaning isn't all that important for my happiness, right? Or if you go on autopilot every time you go grocery shopping and you put a bag of chips in your basket, like automatically, um, you would probably associate yourself to being someone who's not a diet person or, somewhere along the lines of, I can't lose weight anyway. Like losing weight is impossible. Might as well enjoy life, right? Type of person. Um, because those feelings or those emotions feel familiar. And those things will become your belief about yourself, and you will form this identity of you, and your brain will kind of, how to say, directing you to do the things to confirm your identity, right? For example, like buying junk food or throwing your laundry on the floor and leaving it there for weeks, right? Because it aligns with your belief about yourself. And it's not that we are physically deficient, right? Or physically incapable to become a diet person or a clean person, but it's just our brains of letting us know that, hey, like you should do this because it lines up with your belief about yourself, right? So that you don't get confused every time you wake up. And yes, I'm using those examples because I was those two people. But anyway, um, I like to imagine that we think we know ourselves better than we do as humans, right? We think we are in control, that we make decisions based on our own free will and on our own wants and desires. And we know what's best for us, right? For sure. But I'm pretty sure we're all just really a product of our environment. Like, I like to see myself as a walking machine that scans information from the surroundings and process them so the right output can be produced. That's it. So yes, the method I'm about to share is all about discovering our true nature. Or, I mean, how I discovered my true nature, in other words. That I'm really just a machine who can be programmed. And how I program myself, essentially. By manipulating the little things in my surroundings, which were within my control. And yeah, change my outputs based on what I input from my surroundings. But what's important when you're watching this video is you have to remember that any change, takes time and effort, right? I mean, the change that really matters, the change that you want to see. And we can't focus on big changes, especially because it's the small changes that matter at the end of the day, that keeps us going and when we wake up every day if you want to see that big change. And yeah, I guess you just have to make it fun and experiment on yourself, right? Don't take life so seriously. And you have to be, I guess you will like this video only if you want change but don't know how to begin. You're always open to accepting new ideas and you're looking to challenge your mind. So for this video, I'm just going to start with the sense of sight. So with sight, you can start by organizing your home, right? Or start from your room. Small things like picking up your laundry from the floor or arranging your books, making your bed, changing your sheets. Oh, speaking of changing sheets, like I still don't understand why a perfume or cologne based on the smell of clean sheets hasn't been invented yet, right? I would totally buy that shit. Anyway, your home is basically the place where you return to after a long day, right? To find calmness or peace, to remind us essentially who we are. And it reflects your identity, right? Like how I mentioned before. Which is why, which explains why some people tend to, attach their personality too much to their rooms and their house and their furnitures, and they fret over every single detail, like the feng shui or the positions of the furniture and stuff like that. Yeah, so in saying all that, why not change your surroundings and see the change in you, right? Feel the change every time you take control of something from your surroundings. And if you don't like it, you can always try something else, right? Or go back to being dirty. Or you can even do something simple, like organizing your desktop icons on your computer. You can throw out shit that you don't need, or like throw out clothes that you don't wear anymore. You could clean the clutter in your surroundings. Because I feel like when you do that, you can eventually learn how to let things go gradually. And your brain will also learn how to start letting go of certain things that are unnecessary, right? That's causing you unnecessary stress. Aside from all those, you can even try changing up your wardrobe, right? Because that's also something that you see every day, right? When you look in the mirror, how you look like. You could try dressing more presentable. Wear a suit, if you don't usually wear one to work, or wear a dress if you're not the type to wear feminine clothes. Wear a pantsuit if you're always in a flower dress. Change your style, change your favorite color, switch it up a bit. You could wear bright colors for once if you're usually the ones who wear darker colors, or vice versa. Like, I guess the point is to realize that your style doesn't really make you, right? It's not your personality. You are not your clothes, right? Essentially, you can be anything, and it's only normal for your brain to look at your sudden flaming pink shirt in the mirror if you're used to black ones and think, whoa, like this is new. I'm not really sure how to process this. to possibly something like, this is so not you, right? And it starts getting a little bit berserk. But if you hang in there a little longer, your brain will start to get the hang of it, right? Especially if you go out with a shirt, for example, and realize that this change is not a threat. Once other people see you in it and have either no reaction to it or only positive ones, right? And it'll eventually go to, like, I guess this isn't so bad. Maybe I could like pink after all. Or maybe I wasn't even like a dark color kind of person in the first place. And what else do we look at when we see in the mirror? Our face, right? That's what we prioritize most of the time. What you can do with your face is, I don't know, you can grow a beard, shave your beard, you can change your hairstyle, use hair wax if you don't usually, or use wax for a day if you usually rely on it heavily. For girls, you could tie your hair in a different way. You could do like single serious low ponytail, or a fun double childlike ponytail, a serious bun, right? Like Street Fighter Chun-Li buns, or I'm feeling so pretty and innocent kind of braids, So you can, like, the point is, so you can see a different kind of person in the mirror, right? And maybe feel how it would be like to be that person for a day, and see how people will react to you differently. And for the record, yes, I have tried all those hairstyles, and people seem to talk to me a little bit less enthusiastically when I'm in my serious hairstyles, like buns, like serious bun and the serious single ponytail, unsurprisingly. But yeah, I guess the point is just have fun with it, like whatever I just mentioned. Like I always say, don't take life so seriously. It should be fun. Yeah, the stuff that I'm mentioning actually helped me become more open to accepting myself in a way. That accepting that I can actually be anyone. Like, I don't have to stick to a certain belief of myself, right? If it's not benefiting me. Like, eating a bag of chips every day, or waking up with the smell of, I don't know, like wet socks. Yeah, so this is just a video for our site. I'm gonna be doing one on the rest of the senses. Look forward to those. Hope you found this useful. Thanks again for watching, and see you in the next video.